Hey guys, this is Jeff Scheetz. This lesson, we're going to talk a little bit about landing on the right note. More specifically, we're going to look at what notes to land on, and I'll give you a couple of licks to play over the top of a 1 to 4 progression. Now when we talk about that, a 1 chord, if we're in A, is just our A, or it could be our A7 if we're playing a blues. And then our 4 chord, we just mean the 4th note of the A major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be D. So standard 12-bar blues has got 1, 4, 5. So our 1 to 4 chord transition happens a lot. We see that a lot, not only in blues but in any kind of music. So it's sort of important to come up with a plan of how you're going to play over the top of that. Now, for the most of this lesson, we'll just be playing our A minor pentatonic scale. So most of you guys probably know your first position, A minor pentatonic scale. We can throw our flat 5 in there if we want to, because the flat 5 gives us some licks like that we can do over there to, spice up the pentatonic a little bit. And what we're actually going to be doing with this lick that I'm going to show you is actually adding the 6th. Okay. Once again, we talk about the 6th. That means the 6th relative to the A major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our F sharp note. What we find out is that F sharp note is not even in the A minor pentatonic scale. So we're adding a note to it, and that's, as I said, the 6th. If I add the 6th to my minor pentatonic scale, what I get is really close to the Dorian scale. If I also add the 2nd, that's the Dorian scale. So the 6th gives me that Dorian kind of vibe. Playing that 6th in there. Gives you sort of those licks. So what we're going to do is put that 6th in there, because when we go from the 1 chord, my A chord, to the 4 chord, if I'm just noodling over the top of it and just landing on whatever note, and I land on this note, which is my G note, over that D9, it's a little funky. I mean, it's got a sus4 kind of sound to it, but it's not as home feeling. But if I put in that F sharp, right, over the top of this chord, hear how that fits nice over that? And I'm going to play it over a track so you can sort of hear the difference. But our lick is going to be that transition going from our 1 chord to the 4 chord. So we're going to go. That's the lick, all right? So we're bending on the 8th fret, little vibrato, and then we're going to step right down our scale, and we can do a pull-off here. And then flatten that finger down to K. And then I do the standard blues move, the minor 3rd to major 3rd. But then right when the chords go to the 4 chord, I'm going down and hitting that F sharp. So I'm transitioning right there from the G, to when we're on the A, which is the A7, works fine, to the F sharp when we go to there. And then the other lick I hit in there was hitting the octave, doing the D and then C to D octave, so I'm doing a D octave. Okay, so let's listen to how that sounds over a track, and then you'll sort of see what I mean. To start with, I'm going to play sort of the wrong note that we decided, right? So if we're here, hear how I'm on that note? Doesn't work very well. Hear that? Nice. One more time. Okay. So that's just a chord progression going from A to D9. So a couple things there. You saw that one time I went up and instead of playing my F sharp down there, I played it up there. Works the same. So I can. So if you're doing a lick off of A and ending on that note when you go to there is a really cool way to transition out of. playing, I'm ending up on that F sharp when the chord changes to the 4 chord. Okay, so think about that. You know, don't just noodle over the top of your chords. Sometimes we get in that habit, especially rock guys. You know, jazz players are a little bit more cognizant of having to play over the proper, you know, the proper arpeggio or whatever over the chord. But when we play rock, sometimes we tend to just blaze through the same scale over the whole thing. So don't do that. Think about what the note is that you're landing on basically in relation to what the chord is that's going by underneath it. And it's going to make your blues playing, you know, just a lot cooler. Okay? So be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can check out lots of other videos that I put out. And of course, always go to jeffscheetz.com, JEFFSCHEETZ.com, and check out all my stuff there. Thanks, guys.